Hey friends, I'm so excited for this video. This is like my first intro video to the holidays. I'm just so excited. So I'm just going to blab on in this video about all of my new, old, modified holiday traditions that I'm doing this year with my two kids. Paul is 3. He's going to be 4 years old next month, so he's basically a 4-year-old. And Tilly is 1 and she's turning 2 in March, so she is basically almost a 2-year-old. It's exciting because now we're able to do more things. I can do more things with Tilly than I could do last year. I could do more things with Paul than I could do last year. So some of the traditions that I did before, I am just completely skipping, and then others are new or change them ever so slightly. So I'm going to go through all of them. I did make a list, so hopefully this is a little organized. Okay, so the first one to kick off the season is, we did not do this last year, so this is new to me. I don't think I did this as a kid. Maybe I did. But the U.S. Postal Service in the United States does a program for letters to Santa. I should also specify that if you have little children, they should not be listening to this. This is for parents only. So the USPS, U.S. Postal Service, does this service where I'll leave a link below to the description on how to do this. But essentially what you do is you have your child write a letter to Santa. Then you write a letter as Santa, put them both in an envelope, without them seeing, I'm guessing, and then put it in an envelope. There's a very specific address. I'm 99% sure it's somewhere in Alaska, and they mail it back to you. Now again, I've never done this, but I think when they mail it back to you, it's like stamped from the North Pole, the envelope. Let me go back a little bit. I messed that up. So your child writes a letter to Santa. You write a letter to your child as Santa. There are no templates. It's just you write those 2 letters, and you put the return letter from Santa in a larger envelope with the letter, and that envelope goes to Alaska. So the post office in Alaska opens the larger envelope, they take the letter out from the kid or whatever, and they just basically what they're going to do is they're going to take the envelope that is self-addressed that you did from Santa Claus, they're going to stamp it and send it back to you. That is my understanding of how the process works. Like I said, we've never done this before. So I got a couple of cool things all on Amazon. This is from Canva. Actually, I just looked up letter from Santa on Canva and there was tons of options. Did I manipulate this one? I don't think I did at all. So this is like very little kid friendly. It basically just says, "Dear Santa, I'm this old, I was naughty or nice, and here are a few things that I want. And with love, sign it." And then I'm going to have the kids complete both of these. And then what my plan is, me as Santa, I'm going to put this in one letter. So I'm basically going to write from Santa Claus on the back of here as if I probably will like scrunch up the letter a little bit so it looks like it was well loved. And I did get some stuff. So I thought these were super adorable. I haven't opened that. This is from Gift Boutique. This is from Amazon. These are little, what are they called? Report cards from elves from the North Pole. I thought this was super cute. And it does fit in an envelope. So this is official elf report. This notice is issued to, you insert name, you've been naughty or nice, elf observations, reporting elf, and the date. So I'm going to put a little card for each one of these in the envelope from Santa. And then on the back of here, I have I don't know if it'll come up, but a Santa Claus signature stamp. And then I also got another stamp that looks like, I think it said like, it's supposed to look like letterhead. So I'll say like Santa Claus, North Pole kind of a thing. So I was going to put that at the top. I was going to write them a little note, stamp it, signed by Santa, put the little report card in here. And then just to be fun, I got a bunch of Christmas washi tape. It's like a stationery tape that I was thinking about just putting a border. I don't know if I'm going to put a border all around it or just the top and the bottom, something like that to be festive. So we have these. I'm excited about that. And then I got let me show you. Just to be even more extra, I got these envelopes that have a cute little bow on the top. Is it back? Oh, this one. Follow. That looks like this. There's nothing on the back, just plain on the back. So kids are gonna fill these out. I'm gonna write back from Santa, put it in this envelope, which is addressed to me, or to the kids really. And then I'll put this in a larger envelope, mailed out to the North Pole. So that is letter to Santa, and the U.S. Postal Service recommended doing it the week after Thanksgiving to the beginning of December, just to make sure that you get it back in time, because you're getting a little letter back from Santa. I am just waiting for that one stamp that says like the North Pole address kind of a thing. So as soon as that comes, we'll be working on that. I mean, I guess we could work on the letters now, but I was going to make, go to the post office. It should be here either this weekend or early next week. So we'll be doing that very shortly. So this is, I think this is our 3rd year doing this tradition, and it is Legos, holiday Legos. So this is kind of a play on like the Santa Village. Walmart has a lot of Santa Villages. So does Lowe's. I've seen them, which I absolutely love. I don't have any. My mom had one growing up as a kid, and I absolutely loved looking at all the little scenes. So Legos puts out this holiday set, Alpine Lodge. So this one's called Alpine Lodge. This is our 4th kit. So the tradition that I have just made up is I wrap this, and it goes under the tree Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, you can open it, and I think I tied it into Elf on the Shelf, which I'll get it in a second. And the elf basically said, goodbye, here's a present that you can open on Christmas Eve. And then in theory, we'd build this on Christmas Eve. Some of the little pieces Paul did help build, and Matt is the Lego freak, so he built most of it. I think I helped some. I was like doing other stuff. But it's a family activity. One year we did it while watching Polar Express, which is fun. So we have, like I said, I think this is our 4th year, so I have 3 of these in the basement, and we'll just build them throughout December. Matt hasn't started yet. I know he wants to, so probably this weekend we'll start building some of the other ones we have. I can't even remember what they are. They're all little village houses, so it's like a Christmas village, but they're Legos, which is cool. The other tradition that I have done in the past, I don't remember doing this as a kid, but it is Christmas PJs. So I've modified this a little bit. So I got, what are these? These are Carter's. I got them from Target. I feel like Paul has this one last year too, the Santa stripes with matching pants. And then I think the one last year was ever so slightly different than those Santa PJs. And like I said, they have matching pants, so that's for my son. And then Tilly, she's still in footy PJs, so I got her the reindeer with snowflakes. This is also Carter's. And pink snowmen. So, and what is this? It is 2T, so good, that will fit her. My plan for this, last year I got them PJs, I just washed them, put them in circulation, and went about my day. I decided to go a little more on Elf on the Shelf, and I'm going to wash these. And it is November 29th when I'm filming this. So tomorrow is like Elf on the Shelf Eve. It's November 30th. I'm going to wash these. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll show it to you in a second. He has a little house that's going to appear tomorrow. The elf doesn't appear. I'm only doing the elf in December. I've seen tons of people already putting Elf on the Shelf doing stuff in November, but I'm not doing it until December. And I'll show you why in a second. But on the day before he comes, his little house is going to appear. And I think somehow I'm going to leave them, they're washed PJs, so they're ready to go. I think at nighttime, I might wrap them in little presents and put them on their bed and then be like, hey guys, go upstairs. There's a present from you, from the Elf on the Shelf. And then they can just put them on, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I need to get these washed sooner than later. But the PJs, so I've always done the PJs. Now I'm incorporating them with Elf on the Shelf. So that's kind of like a new tradition. So the next one is a tradition that we've done in my family since I was a kid. I absolutely love them because I like to eat them, is Christmas cookies. I love Christmas cookies. And when I used to work, I made so many cookies. I started the weekend after Thanksgiving when I got home from out of town, and I just started batch making all these cookies and put cookie dough in the freezer. And then like the last week before Christmas, I would just have a day where I baked dozens and dozens of cookies. And I made coworkers cookie trays. I made my friends cookie trays that I was seeing, but I don't have coworkers anymore except for my littles, and I don't see friends enough to give them cookie trays. So I kind of have toned it down, and all these cookies I made from scratch, I would do research and make really fancy ones and like pressed cookies. And my kids are hit or miss where they eat them or not. Matt isn't a super cookie person. He will eat them. I am predominantly the one that eats them. So what I have done to back down and give myself a break is I buy these. You would have never caught me buying these a few years ago, but now I do because it is easy. I have little kids. I'm trying to do holiday things that are fun, but not super complicated at this point. in a few years when they get older and really want to help me, I can make, you know, gingerbread from scratch. I can make sourdough cookies and all that fun stuff. But if I want to make lots of different types of cookies, I just use these kits. They're on sale. I can't remember how much I bought them for. One of them I bought a while ago. I feel like this one disappears really fast. And then you don't have to worry about measuring peanut butter. It's peanut butter in case you can't see. And what I do with these is the rolled ones with the Hershey Kiss in them. These are like so good. One of my favorites. What did I get this from? Gingerbread. I got one. I love gingerbread cookies. I don't know if I'm going to actually like decorate them or if I'm just going to be lazy and put like balls on a sheet and just bake them that way. I think that's what I did last year, but we shall see. And then Matt's favorite are the snickerdoodles, and there are a couple different ones. I think it's called Krusty's snickerdoodles are my favorite, but these were just easy to find. So I do Christmas cookies, and I haven't bought it yet, but I think we're going to do sugar cookies. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a kit like this or the ones that are already like made in the refrigerator section. Again, I'm going like low effort on these cookies because I want to be doing other things right now besides trying to make cookies and battle with babies at the same time. But when we make those cookies, we are going to, I think, do cutouts and decorate them with frosting because that will be a fun activity. And this is the first time I bought this. This is just a cheap little plate from Target. Does it say how much it was? It's from the Wonder Shop. It's just a little Santa face. So we're going to leave cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve. We have done that before. I don't think we left carrots for the reindeer. And I think I have reindeer food. I'll show you in a second. So we might do carrots for the reindeer and, you know, whatever. But I didn't have a designated plate. I was like, no, I'm just going to use our plates. But I was like, this is cute. It was not that expensive. So we got the cookie plate. So cookies and Santa plate. We did have cookies for Santa when I was growing up. I can't remember if my mom had a designated Santa cookie plate. And I have seen some really cute kits. Cabela's, when we went to go see Santa, had one that had a glass for milk, and I think it had a separate little dish for something for the reindeer, probably carrots or something. It was really sweet. I think it's a little more on the pricey side, so I was just like, I'm going with this cheap one from Target, and that way if the kids play with it, I'm not worried about them breaking it by any means. The other one are stockings. I do have them here and here. I usually have them spread out, but it's cold, so we've been having the fire on, so I like move them off to the side, or sometimes I even take them down. We do stockings, and everybody does stockings different. We have a stocking for every person in the family, including Mosley, our dog. I've seen some people just have stockings for kids. Most of the stockings I do are little trinkets. I will probably do a video closer to exactly what I get them. I do things like non-candy stuff, toothbrushes. I found Bluey Band-Aids, little toys that I could find. I found some kind of like fidgety thing for Tilly, and I got Paul a metal slinky at Target. Things like that will fit in there. And then with Tilly, I even get away with doing other things, like I put fig bars in there, knowing that they're going to open it and want to eat it in the morning. So I probably will put fig bars in there. Tilly likes the Go-Go applesauce packets. I'll probably put one of those in there. Things like that. They don't all have to be candy. And I did get them a candy, those plastic tube candy cane ones with some candy in it. I think it was Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, something like that. Got that at Target the other day. So we do stockings, and then I got some stuff for Matt, and I don't know if you moms do this too, but I got myself some stuff. I got the candy that I like. I got chapstick for me. I got a shower steamer that I showed in the other video. So things like that, I do get myself stuff. I don't think it's sad at all. I think it's just cool, like participating with everybody. If I had to do it again, I don't know if Matt would agree with me, but I'd probably take away me and Matt's stocking and just do stockings for the kids and the dogs. But I don't know. What do you guys do? Do you do parent stockings or just kids and furry kids? Okay, so now it's ornaments. When we were kids, we got ornaments from my mom every year until we got older, and then we took them with us. And I feel like this is very controversial. So my tree, we have a box of we have two boxes of ornaments. One is the box of ornaments that I actually put on the tree, and the other one is mostly the ornaments that we have received from other people that I feel like they want us to have, but I don't like them on my tree for various reasons, so I just keep them in the basement. So thinking about that, I decided that I didn't really want to do ornaments for my kids to then take with them, because what they like now as a 3-year-old child may not be what they like as a 20-year-old adult, and feel like they have to take it because I bought it for them, kind of a thing, if that makes any sense. I have been trying to minimize and declutter my life in so many different levels, and this is just clutter that I don't, I feel like sometimes it can be passing clutter from one generation to the other, and I don't want to do that. So I have ornaments that are very sentimental to me that I have purchased. I have our first house ornament. I have a house when we got married. I have an ornament from when me and Matt first got together. And then I have an ornament for Tilly's first Christmas, Paul's first Christmas. I have a family ornament from last year, and I think that's where I'm going to stop. And what I did is, it kind of goes with something else. I was getting my Christmas cards, which I'll talk about in a second. And at the very end, it was like, because I was thinking, what am I going to do for an ornament this year? It was like, do you want to turn your picture into an ornament? I was like, oh my God, sold. Yes, please. So I got this. It goes along with our Christmas card this year. It's like a medal, and it does have the year, which is kind of what I wanted. And then there's actually a sticker on the back, but I put the family picture on the front, and then the back was a funny picture of the kids together. And I just customized it, and I did their ages on the back because I figured that would be cute for me to look at. So I did do like a family ornament, so I'm not getting the kids individual ornaments. I will say that when we were at Target, Paul did pick out a car Batman ornament that he wanted. So I did not buy him ornaments because we used to get the ornaments in the stocking, is where I was going with this. So I'm not doing ornaments for the kids individually, so that with the logic of they can take it with them, if that makes any sense. I don't know if somebody's going to completely disagree with me and hate that idea, but that's just what I think we're going to do for our family. Okay, so speaking of Shutterfly, that's where I got that ornament from, by the way. I decided to do cards this year. Cards are just, oh my God, they're so expensive. So I do a photo shoot myself with my iPhone and a tripod in the backyard. We were lucky enough that we live right outside Shenandoah National Park, and the foliage in, I think I took that in late October, early November. It's beautiful. That's where I've done our pictures since we moved here, essentially. So I did cards. I get about 50 of them. It was pricey. I did have a coupon for 50% off, and I've seen a whole bunch of people online talking about Christmas cards. Where do you get them? Apparently Costco used to do them. They don't do them anymore. Somebody said they got them from Sam's Club or with Groupons for different things. So I just went with Shutterfly because we've used them before and I know that I like them. I went in there, I did a photo card, I uploaded my photos, and literally, I guess it's an algorithm, placed the photos in certain spots, and I was like the second preview of a card, and I was like, I love that one, purchase. So I think it was about $75 for 50 cards, which is kind of insane. But this is our card this year. I think it's so cute. So I have both kids on the front, and then on the back I have our family picture, and then the two kids, and then the year. And what I didn't drag out is I actually have a photo book. It's one of those where you peel the paper back and it's sticky and you can put stuff on it. I keep all our Christmas cards there, and I like to go through them. So I got Christmas cards. I need to start addressing them. I like to get them out earlier than later. I'm not sold into those where you have the company like write out and ship it for you. I do like hand addressing them. So I'm going to address these, and I think I have some leftover Christmas stamps, and if I don't care. Tilly's fighting me on now, so we shall see how this goes. New tradition, I've done it before kids, but new tradition with kids is the gingerbread houses. I have made them from scratch by myself a few years. And it's a lot of work, so I don't feel like doing that with littles. So I bought these kits. Actually, one of our friends got us the little chicken coop I'm looking at over there. Paul already did it. And then we went to Target and he picked this one out. It's literally like a Target store with a shopping cart. So we have that project to do. I'll probably save that for a weekend so that Matt can be there. I guess that goes along with the cookies. So new tradition with my kids, trying to make it easy by doing the pre-made stuff, and it's fine. It's fine. So kind of a daily activity that we're going to do is, I like the advent calendars. I don't really remember doing that too much when I was a kid. I think we had like a snowman or a Santa where like his face got, you move something or something. I do have a couple like cloth ones with things that move. I have a little reindeer that has two little blocks that you change the date, which is adorable. And I have this, I bought this last year. This is the Melissa and Doug, I guess it's an advent calendar. And it's magnetic, so the little things stick here, and there's 24 little spaces here. They are little ornaments. So Elf on the Shelf leaves every day, besides doing something silly, he leaves an ornament for the kiddos. That's what I did with Paul. He really enjoyed it. And obviously they're gonna play and move all of the ornaments around, and I just, it's fine. I don't let things like that be a big deal because they're little kids. But this is really cute. I'll link this on Amazon, and there's a little tray here that you can put the ornaments in. When they get older, I might just leave all the ornaments out and just have them. I can see Paul really, he's very firstborn. He probably would really enjoy like each day waking up and doing this. He enjoyed the chocolate advent calendar last year more than I ever thought he was going to. So I did get those again. I talked about those. So I bought these at Costco when they first came out because they do go by fast. Everybody has advent calendars this year. I don't know how we're going to do this, because do I really want Tilly having this much chocolate? I might be sharing it with her. It does show on the back, like the chocolates, like it's a lot of candy to wake up to. But anyway, regardless, I got both kids advent calendars. So there's 2 lint chocolate advent calendars. Oh, I should have brought it out. I don't have it. I did get Mo an advent calendar. It's from BarkBox. It's not the one at Costco. Oh, I was so upset they didn't have that one. It was a really cool advent calendar that had treats and miniature toys, and my Costco like sold out like 2 days after they put it out. It was sold out online, then it came back, then it was sold out again, and I was just like, oh, whatever. So I went on BarkBox, and they had like a 30% off day randomly in November. So I got him an advent calendar, I got him some treats, and I got him some toys. He is good for Christmas. It's over there sleeping in the sun. So he is good for Christmas. He has an advent calendar too. And one of our friends got him a Halloween advent calendar, Mo. Paul absolutely loved opening up and giving Mo's treats. It's very sweet. This is pretty cool. My mom got this for the kids. So this is a Disney storybook advent calendar, which I thought was so cute. So every day it has a story book. I mean, this thing is huge. So you can see, massive. And the books are on the smaller side. It's like a little packet you open in here. And there's a little, what would you call it, like soft cover story in here. So I thought that was super duper sweet. I don't know if they're all necessarily Christmas related. I see some of the characters with Christmas stuff on, but they may not all be Christmas related. So that is really sweet. That is 24 books. I think I might see if the kids don't destroy this, if we reuse this next year and I just put all the books back. Maybe, we'll see, I don't know. So that's another advent calendar thing we're doing. Speaking of books, I have collected over the last 2 or 3 years a whole bunch of Christmas books. I did get a couple new ones, and I've seen people use that as an advent calendar where you wrap the books up in wrapping paper. I've even seen, I don't know if I've showed it, but when I get a Thrive box, there's all this like brown paper they use so things don't shuffle around. I've seen people wrap them in the brown box and just in big letters put the number. I think Paul would enjoy that later. But what I have, and almost all fit, some of them don't. I have this big box that is actually just a gift box that I got from somebody. They're like these, magnetic gift boxes. This little thing here is magnet. So I'm keeping this under the tree, and I was going to put the Christmas books in here. At this point, most of them are board books. I do have some larger books that won't fit in here, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that, if I'm just going to put a bow on them. I haven't really decided. So this is going to go, so they have the advent calendars, they have the Melissa duck tree, they have this every morning. Now let's get to Elf on the Shelf. This guy. I just went completely OG and got this a while ago. I know there's like different ethnicities, there's a male and a female, there's pets, there's a reindeer, I think, all sorts of things. But, in case you didn't know, here's the little dude. We just have the boy guy, and his hands are sewn together, and I've never taken them apart, but I've seen people doing stuff with I don't know if I'm supposed to cut that. But when I was talking about his little house, I got this on Amazon, a kit a while ago. So there's a little door, there's a little welcome mat, there's like, all this sweet stuff to go in here, a little wreath, there's a little picket fence. I would love to put this somewhere where my kids would not screw with it. I did have it on the floor last year. I think there was actually a little fake present, but I think Paul destroyed it. I'm going to take this door, and I think because it's red, it's very hard to see, but there is a white picture frame over here. Oh my God, I can't point. Right there. There's a white picture frame of Tilly from the first 12 months of her being, it's this big white picture frame, and I feel like this will stand out. So tomorrow is, like I said, Elf on the Shelf Eve, November 30th. This is going to appear So they will see this. Wait, I gotta do this tonight. Yes, I have to do this tonight. Tonight I'm gonna put this out and I'm just gonna kind of mention to the kids, and tomorrow we're going to do the PJs. So I need to wrap those tonight if that's what I'm doing. I haven't quite figured it out. I do have other things like little picket fences that came with it. Like I said, I don't think these will stay on top of the picture, so I'm just going to put that up there. Here is the little elf. It came with this little gift box, which is actually a pretty decent box, so I've kept it. And he does have a book. So I don't know if I'm going to incorporate this with our Christmas books. I probably will. So I'm going to take that out here for a second. So this is what I've been so excited about. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. Oh, also randomly, it shows it on the side. If you have Netflix, there are Elf on the Shelf little movies. I don't think they're very long, 20, 40 minutes, something like that. I don't know if my kids actually like them, but I just thought it was cute and worth mentioning. There was a thing on the side of the box about that. So this was Instagram clickbait kind of, but I am so happy for this and I cannot wait to do it. I bought one of those kits. This is from a small business. This one is called Elf Kit. Elf Kit is a hit. And I will also link her Instagram and Facebook, or Instagram and website below if you're interested in checking this out. She does a 24-day kit and a 12-day kit, and she also manipulates it for if you have multiple kids or not. These are so stinking cute, the kits that she has. Some of them are a little too old for my kiddos, so we're going to work through them. But I am going to post on Instagram every day or evening. Probably evening, setting them up and then whatnot. So if you're not following my Instagram, my handle's up here. Check me out. I'm going to post these probably in stories maybe. We'll see. But this is just full of 24 days of activities. The first one is like the largest. And what she does is she even explains to you, I think there's 2 bags for the first night and start the night of November 30th. Like she gives you such amazing instructions in here. It's so nice. And each kit she has numbered. She has instructions for the parent. And then this decorated one is one you leave out for like the kids. Obviously I read to the kids because I can't read it. And it gives you like whatever the activity. So there's a little fake snow. There's actually a little easel here. I think it's for this card. And then this is also for day 1. This is like a hot air balloon that you suspend from something. She talks about how to suspend it. And basically like the Elf on the Shelf is, you know, coming to your house. I think I'm going to hang this from my ceiling fan right there somehow. We're going to figure that out. But some of these are just so stinking adorable and creative. Like this one is Elf Twister. It's like a game. This one, you're making a coffee for the elf and it's got like a K-cup and a little straw and you poke it in and like position them. It's just, I just can't get over how cute these are. This one is, you can't see it, but there's a little tic-tac-toe board back here and she's got these mini bows. These are just so cute. I like just keep going on and on how stinking cute they are. I thought this was one here. Okay, so here's one about reindeer food. This is day 23, you're getting close. I feel like this is one my kids are gonna go crazy over. This is day 3, and there's like a little fence and some zoo animals in here. That's like right up my kids' alley. Just so much thought went into this, and it's so organized, and I found it a little bit stressful to do this, to be honest. I am not affiliated with her by any means. This is the first year we've ever done it. I've been so excited. I bought this in September when it first came out, and she shipped them in November. I was so excited to get this box, and it was so put together nicely. It's got like paper, your name is on the box. It's this beautiful box that it came in, and it came in a shipping box like you would not if your kids are older. It did not have like an elf on it. It was just like a plain brown box that said to my name. Like it didn't say like, you know, Christmassy, like your kids see it and go, oh my God, what is that? So I'm excited to do this. Like I said, I'm gonna do this every day. I'm gonna post on Instagram everything I'm doing with the elf because I think it's gonna be fun. The only thing that's going to be a little hiccup is we are going out of town to my nephew's birthday on December 16th. So we are going to miss 2 days, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna haul. I won't bring the advent calendars with me. I don't know if I'm gonna haul the elf stuff with us or we'll just like do all of them on the day we come back. I haven't quite figured that out. So that's the only little catch for the advent calendar, but I am so excited for this. So here's like the box I was telling you about. So it's so well put together. It's so cute. And all of the stuff is in here. You probably can't see, but if you're interested in all the daily activities, because I'm just not that creative to come up with this on my own. I tried last year and there's a couple Facebook groups that you can join that show everything everybody's doing. And the stuff people come up with is so dang creative. I'm so jealous. I am just not that put together. Maybe I will when my kids get a little bit older, but no, not right now. So I'm excited to start doing all that stuff. And if you have any family traditions, let me know in the description box below what you like to do. Are you doing Elf on the Shelf? I don't remember Elf on the Shelf when I was a kid. I think that's kind of a newer thing. I could be wrong. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Like I said before, check me out on Instagram. Here's my handle. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays.